Hello there, I'm Amanda and welcome to this practice of yoga. This is for immunity, but it could also be used as a gentle way of encouraging energy to mobilize through the chest region. Sit in a comfortable way, maybe in a chair, or maybe like me, sitting cross-legged on a bolster. And if you'd like to, maybe close your eyes, knowing that at any point during the practice you can open your eyes. Maybe take a moment to rock a little side to side. And maybe take a moment to rock a little forward and a little back, feeling the support of this ground, bolster, chair, cushion beneath you. And then find your way into a center point. Let the elbows soften, shoulders release, and head sitting in a comfortable place to receive this opening. Soften your fingers and begin to sense your breath moving into your nostrils and back out. You might listen to the sound of your breath. You might sense the room that you're in. And there might be a particular taste in your mouth or an aroma in the room or the space. Sense the temperature of the air, the feeling of your clothing. And there might be particular sounds that you're noticing. Observe and welcome all of this moment, this breath, this being here sitting quietly. And tune into your reason for practicing today. And let that inform your intention for being here. I welcome you. Thank you for practicing with me. Let's begin to deepen our breath into our belly, just softly letting the belly swell. And then letting the belly release. And maybe sense the breath moving into the chest now, breathing in. And breathing out. And maybe the next time you breathe in, notice the upper chest, the collarbones and the throat swelling with breath. And breathing out. And then let's join all of that together. So as you breathe into your belly, your chest, your collarbones and your throat. And breathing out, throat, collarbones, chest and belly. And then find a way of letting this breath be smooth and deep and slow. Just a few breaths in your own timing. Breathing in. Breathing out. Sensing that breath moving in to fill from the bottom all the way to the top. And sensing the breath leaving you, and let it help you let go of anything that is not necessary in this few moments that we have to practice. And then one more breath in. And a long, slow breath out. And then allow your breathing to return to its natural rhythm, normal and natural, noticing the effect that that short practice has had on your body or your mind or your breathing. And then bring your hands onto your chest, one hand on top of the other onto the upper chest. And maybe just give the chest a slight rub, a few little circular movements, maybe going one way and the other way, and feel and sense the warmth in your hands on your thymus gland, the center of our immune system. Maybe smile down into your thymus gland and then take an inhale and spread your fingers and spread your arms out wide. And if you want to, you can open your eyes, but you don't need to. And then exhale and float your hands and your arms and your fingers back to your chest and sense for a moment the warmth in your hands. And then two more. Inhale, open. Filling your thymus, the center of your upper chest, with prana, with chi, with intention for radiant health and bolstered immunity. Inhale and open. And then exhale and float the hands lightly back to the heart. Wonderful. So here, let's begin to change our orientation. So we're going to remove the bolster and we're going to come onto hands and knees. So I'm just going to roll that bolster away. And we're going to spread our fingers nice and wide here and bring the heels of your hands right underneath your shoulders and then your knees under your hips. And to begin with, all we're going to do here is sense our core and then inhale and lift our right arm up and long. And exhale and float that hand down. And then inhale, lift your left arm up and long. And exhale down. And maybe try that one more time. Inhale, right arm up. And exhale, float the right hand down. And then inhale, left arm up. And exhale and float that left arm down. And then maybe take your left toes back and your right fingertips forward. Sense into your core again. And then inhale and lift. Right arm, left leg. And exhale, lightly touch. Inhale, right arm, left leg, lift. Exhale and lightly touch. One more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, float the fingertips down. Right hand comes back to original position. Left knee comes back. Give the hips a little swing from side to side. Make sure they're happy. And then take your right toes back. Left fingertips forward. Inhale, let it be easy. So maybe your inhale is going to come to here, and that's fine. Exhale and lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale and lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale and lower. And then bring your right knee back, your left hand back. And take a moment to glide the hips back and maybe come into Balasana with your hands underneath the center of your forehead. Take a breath here into the upper and the middle back area. Let the skin of your back body lift up as you breathe in and then lower down as you breathe out. And then from here, lift your forehead take your hands forward and make sure that you've got a bit of sticky, and spread your fingers again. So spreading our fingers nice and wide helps us to spread our lungs open wide in order to receive. So we're going to turn our toes under here. Inhale, lift your knees, bottom up in the air, and then exhale, glide back into a bent knee downward dog. And then inhale slightly forward, keep your bottom up, take your weight slightly forward, exhale back, downward facing dog. Let your head hang, make sure that there's a sense of looseness through the back of the neck. Inhale, glide forward, and then exhale and glide back and have a nice big stretch. Feel the lower back, maybe swing the hips a little side to side. Inhale deeply and exhale fully. And then step one foot forward, other foot forward, and slide your hands back. And you can roll your blanket down if you like. Inhale, slide your hands up to your knees. Exhale, slide your hands down. Soften your knees here and inhale, slowly roll up. And then I'm going to turn to face you. So have your feet about hip distance apart, and let's take a moment to generate a little bit of chi. So if you were seated in a chair here, that would be absolutely fine. So we're going to soften our knees, tuck our tail under ever so slightly. So curl your tail under, let your belly drop into the basin of the pelvis. And then from here, lift your arms up in front of you. Imagine you're hugging a great big tree. Let your elbows drop, let your shoulders relax. Maybe close your eyes. And as you breathe in, sense prana, sense chi flowing through the transition points of your body. So through your arms, the elbows, the wrists, the shoulders, the knees, the ankles, the hips, all the way through the neck, all the way through the spinal column. And then come back to that filling up breath. So we're filling from the bottom all the way to the top. And emptying from the top all the way to the bottom. Sense the weight of your body on your feet and your legs, and see if you can sense into the middle of each of your feet and find a point of equilibrium, a balance point. On your next exhale, turn your palms face down and let them float through space. And then take a scoop of ice cream here. Inhale and lift the ice cream up. And then exhale, let it go. Let it float back down into the ice cream bowl. Inhale and gather the ice cream and lift it. And then exhale, turn your palms face down and let that flow all the way down. And then one more of those, inhaling. And exhaling. Then have your palms facing down here, and inhale, start to ride on the wind, but let the arms float up a little higher. And exhale. So inhale, encouraging fresh chi into the arms, into the chest. And then take your arms out a little wider and wilder. into a wild goose. Inhale and lift the arms out to the sides. Imagine that you've got these big, beautiful wings. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. And then from here, inhale. Lift your arms up to about the elbows about height of the shoulders, fingertips pointing straight up. Take an inhale. And then exhale, pull chi in towards your side waist and round. So we're inhaling and opening the chest and letting it thrust forward. And then exhaling, pulling these tight fists into the side waists, exhaling and rounding. Inhaling. Mobilizing your lymph, exhaling and rounding. 2 more. Inhaling. Spiraling the palms forward and then spiraling them back and bringing your fists in towards your side waist. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. And rounding. And then inhale your arms out and around you in a big circle. Maybe look up, let your hands float all the way up to the sky, and then exhale your palms down. Just allowing intention, fresh prana, fresh chi to flow through your body. And let's take a moment here to finish with just a standing meditation. So pausing to stand with the knees slightly soft, tail tucked under. Sense evenness through the 2 shoulders. Inhale and then exhale your attention down into the soles of the feet and sense the crown of your head rising to the sky. Maybe close your eyes and maybe don't. Just do what feels right for you right now. And sense this body breathing. Sense this body as a conduit, a beautiful conduit between heaven and earth. And sense this whole body seamlessly breathing. All the pores of your physical skin body opening to receive fresh prana, fresh life force. As you breathe in, sense the prana moving into the pores and inside your body, and let it go where it needs to go. Let's let go of directing it too much. Let your natural intelligence, your body's natural intelligence, take over here and receive and release. And then let your intention come back to you as a beautiful hum, a beautiful resonance in the breath, and a hum through the transitory points of your body. Begin to deepen your breath. Inhale your arms up and around you in a big circle of radiance 1 more time. And then exhale and let this moment flood through you. Knowing that this moment is the only moment we have. And we can trust it. This moment, this earth, this universe It's turning toward us and sending positive energy, positive radiance, positive prana into this body, this mind, this heart. Bring the hands back onto the thymus, one on top of the other, and let your hands slide down into the center of your chest. Pause here. If you'd like to sit down or lay down, feel free. But for now, we're going to end the practice right here, giving great, great thanks for life on this day. Bring the palms together. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you for practicing with me. I wish you well. Have a great night or day, wherever you are. Bye for now.